Consider this. When the rates were low, you know what happened? Between 10, 15, 20, 30, if not more offers on a single home. Buying a home was very much like a blind auction. You didn't know what the hell you were competing against. Today, the situation is different. Should you be buying a house today and not paying 20, 30, 100K over? My answer would be yes and hell yes. Right now is the time. Right now is the place. Hey, you, mortgage rates don't matter anymore either. Ella Gurfinkel, Senior Loan Officer with Fairway Independent Mortgage, Team Ella. And yep, that's a hell of a claim that I just made. And you know why? It's very simple. Yes, we're not in the 3.5% or 3% or 2.5% rate environment that we were for about 1.5 to 2 years during COVID. But at the same time, those rates were dictated specifically by the COVID situation, by the COVID lockdowns, and the damage to the economy that COVID caused. So if you're still waiting for the rates to get back down to 2.5, 3, or even 3.5, you may be waiting for the rest of your life. Granted, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm a lot of fairy dust, but you know what? Out of 27 years in the mortgage career, the 2s and 3s, not happening. Haven't happened before, and most likely, unless we're getting hit again with some kind of a major pandemic, they aren't happening again. So why do I say that, yes, while the rates are higher now, they shouldn't matter when you're buying a house? Granted, I'm a realist, and so are you, I'm sure. Yes, the rate matters in terms of what you qualify for. But in terms of buying a home, why you should be buying now? Consider this. When the rates were low, you know what happened? Between 10, 15, 20, 30, if not more offers on a single home. As a matter of fact, there was one property, I believe in Texas, that garnered over 100 offers in a very short period of time. You know what it translates to in real life? That the list price of a home really became a starting bid at an auction. Buying a home was very much like a blind auction. You didn't know what the hell you were competing against. So with that in mind, yeah, the rates were in the 3s, okay, fine. But you had to, depending on the price point of a home, you had to be paying anywhere from 20, 30, 40, or in some cases, well over $100,000 over the asking price. Guess what it did to your payment? It's not that much different than the payment on the same home today without paying hundreds over asking price, but with the higher current interest rates. So guess what? Should you be buying a house today and not paying 20, 30, 100K over? My answer would be yes and hell yes. Guess what else has happened back then? You were trying to buy a house. The competition was stiff. Everybody was trying to outbid each other. So you had to forego the inspections. You had to forego the repairs. Concessions, seller paying for closing costs? God forbid. I mean, if you were asking for those, you went down to the bottom of the pile. You were no longer considered as a potential buyer. Appraisal gaps, what have you. Anything and everything went. Anything and everything got waived just to buy a house. Today, the situation is different. Today, you can ask the seller to pay for closing costs. You can ask the seller to pay for your buy down. Today, you can ask for all the repairs you want and still come ahead. Today, you can buy a house that will appraise higher than what you're paying for it and have instant equity. Consider paying 100K over asking price, like so many people did over the last couple of years. How long will it take to make up for those 100K in the equity of the home? So does the rate matter? That's your decision. Comment below. I would love to see your comments. But if you're thinking of buying a house, right now is the time. Right now is the place. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely see you on my next videos.